like, I honestly can barely put it into words how grand this thing is, and I feel like you've been prepped for this for a long time. We've been talking about this for a long time, so I feel like if you've been rocking with these videos for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and you can feel this energy, and you've been feeling, it's almost like this pot that's been like boiling up to the surface, and it's like right about to boil over. Like, it feels like the calm before the storm right now, but it feels like the storm is like a really good storm. Like, it's like the storm was about to come in, but this storm is a storm of abundance. This storm is a storm of prosperity, wealth, blessings, love. Okay. I just feel like your life is truly picking up and taking on a completely brand new leaf. And it's because you've done all the inner work to completely shift and program your mind into this new identity that you've been working towards this entire time. Okay. And I feel like right now at this point in your life, you know what I've been getting, you guys? First of all, you could be wearing a lot of red, because I've been so drawn to the color red lately, and I know my collective, we vibe together. So let me know if you resonate with that. I feel like right now at this time, you don't even understand, and I could get so passionate about this, but there's a guy right over there, and I don't want to raise my voice until he leaves. And then I will yell, and I will scream, and I will shout, because when I get motherfucking passionate about something, it makes me want to literally scream, okay? But we're gonna keep it calm, we're gonna keep it demure. But the thing about you that is making me so excited right now is how much you're shining, babe. Oh my goodness, it is how much you're shining. You are literally shining as your most authentic self at this time. Whether you realize it or not, you have people looking at you, see, like, your glow that's happening. It's not just a physical glow, but it is definitely physical, because babe, you be looking good these days. Like, is it even possible that you continue to get better looking every single day? What is happening with you? I don't know if you've been focusing on like your diet, your health, going to the gym, whatever you've been doing. Okay. I just heard like glamour magic too. Someone can be dabbling into that. The work is working. The work is working with you. Okay. But I just feel like this glow, it is so much more than just a physical glow that you have going on. It's your inner authenticity is just beaming through you right now. It's absolutely beaming. Sorry, there's a hair on my lip. I'm like, that will bother me. We're good. But you are just beaming right now, okay? You are absolutely beaming, and I truly feel like everyone around you is noticing it about you. And honestly, I feel like you could have really thought that 2024 was going to be the year that you popped out and showed out, okay? You thought that 2024 was going to be the year that you were on the world stages, the world knows my name, all of these things. But I feel like 2024 for you kind of took a different turn. It was still a beautiful year, but I do feel like 333 as I'm saying this, I feel like 2024 for you was a year of truly discovering who you are. Okay. And I mean at your deepest core, like, I feel like this year you completely stepped away from any like narrative that anyone projected on top of you. Okay. And I feel like what's crazy about life is that there are so many different versions of you that exist in the minds of so many different people, because each person encountered you at a different time of your life, at a different part of your journey, when you were in a different identity. So it's crazy how, like, that's just a crazy thought to think about, that I think about all the time, how there's so many different versions of you in the minds of other people. But something about that, it truly feels like you don't even care. Like, you could care less. This year was the year where you're like, I genuinely don't care what narrative any single person out there has about me, or any person, whatever stories anyone wants to, you know what I'm getting right now? I don't know if you guys watch Love Island, but Leah, when she's like, whatever you've heard about me, times it by 10, it's probably much worse. Like, I don't care. Like, whatever she said there, that's the vibes that I'm getting. 444 as I'm saying this. Oh, okay. I feel like you really stepped into this place where you're like, I am embracing my most authentic self, and you know what? I'm gonna shine, and I'm gonna shine as motherfreaking bright as I can, because when I shine, when I feel good, it makes other people around me feel good, and it's just like this contagious little good feeling ball of energy that you are. Okay, I don't know how else to describe it, but it feels like you have done the work to step into your authenticity, and the way you are shining right now, my love, is something about the way that you truly don't care anymore, but in the best way. I feel like this year has been a year of mastering the art of detachment. And for you, I know that was hard for you. I know that was hard for you, because whoever you are, you care so dang much. You're so cute. You are so cute. I just know you care so much, okay? And I feel like that's such a beautiful thing to care, but I feel like you care about the right things that you should care about. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you stopped caring about the things that you know are not benefiting you to care about. I feel like in the past, you really were concerned with how people perceived you, and you could have spent a lot of your life people pleasing or like holding up these masks or like creating this illusion, and it wasn't even an illusion of who you were, but it's like always trying to play the nice guy. I just heard, or like, what else am I hearing? It feels like you always try to make people like you in a way because you know you're a likable person and you never want anyone to dislike you. So I feel like in the past, you spent a lot of your energy almost trying to prove yourself to others. But something about this year is like you've completely let go of the need to ever prove yourself again. And you know what? I feel like when you stepped into that energy, you were like, I will never prove myself to anybody or anything ever again in my life. I feel like you at this time of your life, you are just like in this mode of attraction because when you stand in that energy, it's like you have this newfound level of self-love within you that is genuinely hit your core. It's not even like a blanket of self-love. Like this is, you love yourself. And do you know how rare that is to actually find out in the real world? People that love themselves, people that aren't afraid of themselves. And you know, it's crazy when you start facing the ugly, and I don't even want to call it ugly, but I'm just saying that for lack of a better term. When you start facing those aspects within yourself that you could deem or other people could deem as bad or negative or ugly or whatever, your shadow aspects, I feel like by you embracing the darkness that existed within you, it triggers the out of people because you see right through people, whoever you are. I feel like you are like genuinely a walking lie detector. And I feel like people in your past, this is going to be one of those messages that bounces around because I'm just letting it out whenever comes out. So I hope you're rocking with me, guys. I know you are, whoever you are. We're rocking together, okay? But I feel like people in your past, what was I saying? At this point, I should know better. I should know better than to interrupt it. It's okay, we'll find it. People from your past. Okay, we're moving on because I can't. It left my brain, but hopefully we'll make our way back to there. I just feel like at this point in your life, like you standing in your authenticity is making you shine so bright. And I feel like you're unapologetically yourself at this point. You have become unapologetically yourself in the way that you're shining right now, babe. Oh, that's what I was saying. Thank you, spirit. Okay. The way that you triggered people in the past is because you weren't afraid of looking within yourself, within the depths of yourself at your own darkness. So you know what? You could see right through people. And I feel like whoever you are, you do have this gift. Now I'm gonna call it a gift. And it might not feel like a gift because honestly, it doesn't really feel like a gift because I can totally resonate with this, but it is a gift. And I hope you understand that. You have this ability to completely dismantle people. I mean, you could read people to filth. You are thinking people's thoughts. I feel like you're somebody that, like, you are low-key psychic as fuck, okay? You just know. You know things. And you could wonder how you know the things that you know and how you're able to pick up on so much and how you have the gift of discernment and all of these unique abilities. You're very connected to your intuition, but I just feel like the way that you're able to read people, my love, you have this ability to, when somebody is in front of you, and it is a gift, but it doesn't feel like a gift because honestly, the way people react to this ability that you have, they're like, I don't like that actually. People create all of these walls within themselves who are afraid of facing the darkness that exists within them. Okay, so people walk around with all of these masks and these facades and these projections and this anger and this whatever. And you, when they're in your presence, you have this ability to make them completely drop their guard, to completely, it's like masks off around you. And they don't have a choice in the matter. That is what is so crazy about it. They genuinely have no choice in the matter. It's like you will stand in front of somebody and you could see right through them and without even needing to say anything. And I feel like people, I just heard, they feel so bare and so vulnerable in your presence. It's something about the way that you look at people, the way that you're able to stare into somebody's soul. I feel like it's like you're almost undressing them with your eyes. And people, like, some people love this quality about you, but a lot of people feel really triggered by it. And I feel like you triggered a lot of people in your past because you have this ability, because you've always been this walking lie detector test, because people they can't pull it over on you. That's what I'm getting. It's like nobody can do anything you will always know what's up at the end of the day. But I just feel like because you've triggered people like this, you know what I'm hearing right now too? I do feel like you guys, and I know it's Mercury retrograde and there's a lot of past energies coming up in general right now, but I feel like you're at a point in your journey where people in the past that you have triggered in these ways, they're starting to realize that the blessing that was you. And I feel like your absence in a lot of people's lives right now are starting to remind people of your rarity. Do you know what I mean? I feel like people are really like, if you removed yourself from certain relationships or friendships or partnerships, whatever, jobs, people can feel your absence, whether they want to admit it or not. And I just heard there's some people out here with the biggest egos who will never admit it a day in their life. But you know, on the inside, they are missing it because there's something about your presence that is so raw and so healing and so powerful. That's all I can get, because the way that you're able to dismantle masks from people who spend their entire lives putting up these masks and building these walls within themselves, and then they step in front of your energy and you're just like, no, I see right through it. I know exactly why you act this way. I know exactly where this pain came from. Not that you say these things, but you just know these things and people know that you know these things. But I just feel like the power that you have from that, like people can feel that power. And when you're no longer in the presence of certain people, your absence is felt, babe. Your absence is felt because whether those people wanted to realize it or not, and I'm not even going to spend too much time talking about these people, but this is coming out for a reason, okay? Whether they want to admit it or not, your energy, as much as it was triggering and like, I don't want to say hard because you're not hard. I love you. You're soft. Okay. I love you. I see you. Don't worry. Don't worry. But in their perspective, it could have been a little bit hard to deal with because you were such a truth teller. You did see right through people. And because of this, I just feel like, hold on. My brain is like jumping all over the place, you guys. Just give me a second. We're going to get back in it. And I do feel like this is important too. I'm all over the place right now, but we're rolling with it. But I feel like this is important as well. And I hope in these moments when I have these little brain farts, this is giving you guys permission to also show up authentically as yourself. Because guess what? We're human and we're not perfect. And sometimes our brains, they don't keep up with our mouths. Do you know what I mean? I really struggle with that clearly. If you know, you know. If you've been around here, you know. But I just hope that this gives you permission to show up authentically. And I feel like that's what the whole message is about. But when it comes to these people, okay, I feel like there are people that are making their way back into your energy right now. You could be reminiscing a lot or just feeling extremely nostalgic. And it's because these people are realizing that although your energy might have felt difficult in those moments, you have always been a blessing because you trigger healing in people without them even realizing that that's what you're doing until your absence is there, okay? So I just want you to know that at this time, when it feels like, I do feel like at this time of your life, and I don't want to do any like fear mongering or anything like this, but I do feel like some people might be trying to make a reappearance in your life. I just really need you to trust your intuition with this, okay? And when I'm talking to you, babe, you best believe I'm talking right back to myself because I can feel this energy so deeply. Mercury, chill the pow. Oh my gosh, is anyone else like out here really fighting for their life? Okay, this Mercury retrograde, I don't even know. The dreams I've been having, you could be having a lot of weird dreams, a lot of past stuff coming up, okay? A lot of past energies that you thought you'd unhealed from, okay? Past people that you thought you let go of. You could be feeling a lot right now, but I just feel like at this time, there might be something that is trying to revisit from the past. And I do feel like I need you to know that if you feel fearful at all, that like you don't know how to react if that were ever to happen, or maybe you have certain people that feel like your kryptonite or feel like your weakness, I just heard, and you're like, I'm actually scared. I don't know if I trust myself. I need you to realize something right now and how powerful the things that you say to yourself are at this moment. I need you to trust that you who is sitting in front of me right now, the you that we've been talking to for so long, for so many months, okay, since October, since September, since I started this channel and these messages, you have been doing so much work on yourself to build up to this level of power, this level of confidence, this level of self-assurance, okay? How you feel powerful and like liberated within yourself. You need to trust yourself that no matter what energy enters into your auric field, enters into your energy, you are going to use your discernment from now, the wisdom that you have from now, and you're going to move accordingly, okay? So don't be fearful if you feel certain things that are coming up from the past and you're like, oh my God, I'm scared. How am I going to react? That is the past mindset that's trying to creep back in, because whoever you are, you have done the work to dismantle that past mindset. And I do feel like we've been talking about it. You have a choice at this time in your life. Do you want to allow that past mindset to continue to perpetuate in your life, or are you going to tell yourself a brand new story? Because I do feel like when these energies do maybe make a revisit in your life, you need to be coming from the perspective and the mindset of, hold on a second, I trust that my intuition is so strong, and in that moment, if I am faced with certain energies, I am going to know exactly what to do and exactly how to act and exactly how to present myself, exactly how to move, and I'm going to present myself in my most authentic self. And who I am authentically is not somebody that's afraid of this person or doesn't feel like this person is my weakness or whatever the case, okay? Because I need you to know that you have let go of that past reality, okay? This is all coming out for a reason. So please, if you resonate with this, this is for a very specific collective. But I do have to say it because it's coming through right now. I just feel like you have to trust yourself enough that who you've become over this time, you are going to make the best decision for yourself in this moment. Okay, you have to trust that. You have to let go of the fears of like, I'm just afraid that this past energy is going to come up and whatever. No, you're a completely brand new person and you're going to handle it exactly how you're meant to, okay? But enough of that. Enough of this past energy. I am just saying that because I do feel it. So I know it's for somebody out there, okay? But we're moving on and we're moving up, okay? At this time in your life, I feel like you have spent enough mother freaking time living your life for other people, living your life for your parents, living your life for societal expectations, for whatever the heck you've been living your life for. I feel like enough is enough. Enough is enough, okay? I am coming over there and I'm gonna rip you out of that mindset if I have to, okay? Because at 1738, because I just feel like you have so much potential, and I know you see this about yourself, and I know that you see the vision for the way that you're going to thrive in this life. I know you can feel it, babe. I know you can feel it. So stop allowing like certain people or whatever, confirmation burp, okay? Excuse me. To dictate where you feel like you're headed. I just need you to trust in yourself and in this point of your journey that you are going to lead yourself. And I feel like this entire time, it's like you've allowed yourself to be led, but at this point in your journey, you have to trust that your inner child feels safe enough to be led by you, by the adult version of you, that you are leading yourself right now, and you're leading yourself in your most authentic way, okay? I feel like you're being prepped for something that is so big, and when I'm talking big, I mean, whoever you are, I know you have huge dreams, and I'm getting like a lot of star energy. I feel like you could be someone that wants to talk on a stage or travel, like, I'm hearing like seminars, like all these things that are really, really big, music, art, okay? Putting yourself out there more. And I just feel like you have to stand in your power at this time and trust in the work that you've been doing with yourself. I know if you've been listening to these messages, I know how much you're working on yourself. I know it. I can feel it. I can feel it through the screen. And the way that you have shifted just in the last couple months, my love, oh my goodness, you have no idea what it is that you're drawing in towards your energy just because of the things that you have been going through up until this point, okay? So you have to trust and stand in your power fully. There goes the lights, babe. I need that like written on a neon sign that I can just hang up right back here, okay? That's become my favorite little thing to say. But anyways, you guys, that message was literally all over the place, but I just hope at this point in your life, you're giving yourself the chance to live authentically. Enough caring and like worrying about the opinions of others. Enough of it. Honestly, in 2025, we are leaving behind the desire to be liked or to be digestible or to be accepted by anyone, okay? We are standing fully as who we are, and we're going to present to the world exactly who we are, because you know what? When you show up as your most authentic, genuine self, that energy is magnetic within itself. And I've seen that like within my own life. Clearly, with these videos, it's crazy. When I show up most authentically and I'm not trying to be perfect or perfect a message, and I sit here and I make mistakes and I make these little brain fart moments and whatever, and I'm not going to edit it out because I feel like raw is real. Ew. I don't want to talk about that. Sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys. No. I actually have the mind of a child sometimes, and I do genuinely apologize for that because it's uncalled for, okay? But you know what I mean. You get what I'm saying. Authenticity is truly the strongest vibration, okay? I need to stop. I need to stop with this criminal behavior, okay? I'm sorry for that. I didn't mean to go there with it. I don't know. I think I'm ovulating. If you know, you know. Anyways. Oh my gosh. Talk about authentic. Jeez. And I just feel like Spirit is making me say these things right now because I'm literally talking all this talk about being your most authentic self. So I'm out here like saying stuff that I would literally not want to say to 80,000 beautiful people, but for some reason Spirit's like, no, you said it. You said you wanted to be authentic. You said that that's how people thrive. You said that that's how the magnetism works. Okay, so you be the example. And guess what? I'm gonna be the example for you because I love you, and I hope that me being weird and crazy inspires you to be weird and crazy too, and embrace your weirdness because you're beautiful, and I love it. I love it about you. I love you guys so much. So much that honestly, it actually consumes me. Genuinely. I woke up this morning and I started just journaling and reading. Do you ever reread your journals? Because that just came through, so somebody needs to do that. Go back and reread your journal, okay? Reread your journal from the start of 2024 and tell me there are things in there that have not happened and come true. But genuinely, I was rereading my journal and just like, I remember when we first started this channel and okay, so basically, it's crazy. Sorry, guys, I'm going off topic, but we have not been on this journey for too long. I made this YouTube channel in January of last year. Okay, last January, I posted one video. And then for literally until September, like this past September, right behind us, that's when I started posting again, because I posted one video when I first made this YouTube channel and I just took like a 6-month hiatus. I don't know how many months that is. I can't do math right now, but a really long pause because it just didn't feel like the timing was right, and it wasn't right at that time. And then to have us just start this, I think my first video was the end of August, early September. So it's been September, October, November, literally 3 months, okay? I just want you to know that if something is destined for you, your soul's purpose, your soul's calling, it's going to happen in a way that is so miraculous, and it's probably going to happen in a way that you're not expecting it, and it's probably going to happen much faster than you even realize. And sometimes when we have these big dreams and these big goals, I feel like we put so much pressure on ourselves to figure it out, or we almost get overwhelmed because they're so grand and so big, and in like realistic mind, you're trying to think of the practical steps of how you're going to make it happen. And as humans, we think things have to take so long to happen. And clearly I have been shown in my life, sorry, my English is not good today. I have been shown in my life that if something is destined for you, all laws of logic and realism and all of that practicality go out the window, okay? The universe will make it happen for you. So I know if you made it to this point in the video, I just know you are going to have a blessing that is coming into your life that is going to blow your socks off, and it's going to be so much faster than you even realize. 2444 as I'm saying this. But I just want to express so much gratitude for you guys, because I was just reading my journal and it was like when I first started filming in September or end of August, I don't remember. Anyways, and literally 2 weeks in, I was at 8,000 subscribers, which is already crazy. In 2 weeks? What? And I just remember that feeling and just reading my journal, the way I was freaking out and gushing over this, like just so giddy and excited. And it literally made me cry this morning. And I was just sat there like, this journey has been so incredible. And you guys have no idea how much I love you, genuinely. I will be like randomly doing things around my house and I send you guys love all the time. All the time. If I'm cooking or cleaning, I will literally stop for a second and be like, Spirit, I still make wishes on my eyelashes. Do you guys do that? If I find an eyelash, lately I've been giving you all my wishes because I'm like, you guys deserve the entire world and more. And if I can have any part of it, I will give you everything that you could ever desire in this world, okay? Because my goal with you is to build you up to be the baddest, most beautiful version of yourself, most powerful version of yourself, so that you fly off into this world and can accomplish everything that your heart desires, okay? So when I make my little wish on my eyelash, I say, I wish for my collective to have everything that they want and more, and all the abundance. With the boys. I'm telling you, all of the abundance and all of the love and all of everything. And then I blow that little wish. You know what? I feel it for you. These wishes are coming true because they came true when I wished them on myself. So just know, I can't even talk about it because I will get emotional right now. I will cry, okay? I love you guys so much and you guys are changing my life and I don't know. I'm freaking out. I am freaking out right now. Whether I'm a very calm person, can we just chat for a minute? I'm like, I don't want to stop this video right now, but I don't know who's gonna watch up to this point, but I feel like I'm a very calm person. Anyone in my life that knows me, my sister actually can't stand it about me, honestly. Both my little sisters, they cannot stand it because I'm too calm. There is nothing that could ever stress me out or get my stress levels rising, okay? And of course I'm human, I go through stressful things, but even in stressful situations, and I do believe this is definitely like rooted in some trauma for sure, what isn't? But I'm a very calm person. Like if there's chaos around, I don't get road rage. I'm very calm to the point where people are like, hello, are you good? Do you feel anything? But I feel like that level of detachment in life that I was like born with has helped me in so many ways because I don't get too overly excited about a lot of things. But when it comes to you and how much I love you, that's one thing that I get overly excited about. I'm like a little kid again. And that's how I know we were meant to be. This is our love story. Well, I love you so much. Look at my nails. I just got them done because I think I told you guys. Actually, did I? These are my natural nails, except I broke this one. So this one is a fake nail. I broke it in half, but I've been growing my nails out for so long and I'm so happy with these pretty gold ones. But anyways, very random video and the longest video that I've posted on YouTube. Shout out to you if you've made it this far. Also, guys, I just want to say if you DM'd me on Instagram or commented and I haven't liked it or responded, please know that I'm still reading them, okay? I literally read your guys' comments every night before I go to bed and every morning because they're so beautiful and they give me so much hope and love and just fulfillment. And your DMs, all of them, it's just a lot. And I wish I could sit there and like and respond to every single one, but please know that I'm reading them, okay? I love you guys, like, with my whole heart. If you made it to this point in the video, this is a 30-minute video, babe. That's crazy. But I love this. Maybe we should do this more. Let me know. We can do a message and then just a little chat for a second, even though I'm totally talking to myself.